The altitude of a triangle is increasing at a rate of 1 centimeter per minute.
Was it like dH over dt?
Of course, thank you so much. Yes. dH over dt. Awesome. Now we can read on. While the area of the triangle is increasing, it is increasing at a rate of 2 centimeters squared, of course, per minute. So what does this represent?
dA over dt?
Awesome. Brilliant. Excellent. At what rate is the base of the triangle? At what rate is the base of the triangle changing when the altitude is 10 centimeters and the area is 100 centimeters squared? At what rate is the base of the triangle changing when the altitude is 10 and the area is 100? So what is this? So what am I after when H is at 10 and A is 100?
Is it the length of the base?
But it says find the rate
The rate.
at which the base is changing when the height is 10 and the area is 100.
dB over dt?
Of course, yes. Related rates. Excellent. And we have a relationship between the area, the base, and the height. What is the relationship among these three?
The area of a triangle? 1/2 base times height?
Excellent. Brilliant. So now all I have to do is differentiate. And remember, this and this and this are, what are they?
Factors of time?
Functions of time. Excellent. Awesome. Great. Great job. So let's start.
Don't we need to change something into another form?
When I differentiate this, what do I get?
dA over dt.
Excellent. Equals 1/2. What is this? And how do I differentiate it? You got your hint.
dB over dt. Times b?
Product rule. First function prime times the second plus the first times the second. If you're using it the reversed, it's fine. No mistake. That's fine. Good. So I am after this. This is my only variable. I will multiply both sides by 2, and then I will move this term to the other side. So 2 dA over dt equals age dB over dt plus b, the age over dt. Since this is my variable, this goes to the other side, and I will divide by h. So 2 dA over dt minus b, the age over dt equals h dB over dt. So dB over dt is all this. And now I'm looking for all my numbers. So let me put them here. So the age over dt, 1. Age, 10. dA over dt, 2. B I don't have, but I have A. So if I have that A is 100 and age is 10, I can find B. So 100 equals 1/2 times B times 10. I divide both sides by 10, multiply by 2, so B equals 20. So now I have everything I need to determine the final answer. I have 2 times 2, I have 20 times 1, and I have 10. So now let's read, before we continue, let's read the question one more time. It says, because we have to make sure that we get the correct sign. So I always put this book away. So it says, at what rate is the base of the triangle changing when the altitude is this and that? So there is no indication, right? So the answer could be positive, it could be negative. Just making sure, because it appears I'm getting a negative number. Good, so I have 4, I have minus 20, and I have over 10. So negative 16 over 10 equals negative 1.6. Measurement unit is crucial here. Can anyone give us the measurement unit?
Would it just be centimeters?
Say it again. First of all, it's a rate of change. You cannot give one measurement unit. That's not possible, right? It's a rate of change.
Centimeters per minute?
Excellent. Perfect. Awesome. Great job. Good. Any other topic you want to go back to? Other questions? Is webassign completed so we can take the test on Tuesday? Everything clear? Done? Do you need help with anything in webassign?
I'm sorry, I thought webassign wasn't due until the test, but because I was going to work on it over the weekend. But
Yes, it is. It is. I was hoping that everything was done so you can ask today, but it is. You can increase your grade, of course, also. You can always go back and raise your grade before the final. They will be open.
What is the webassign minimum?
Minimum for taking the test, I would say 50, but I prefer 60%. But after that, you can increase your grade for a better grade. But I wouldn't stop at 50%, right? I don't want anyone to work for 50 or 60%. You don't want a 60% or even 70% in your notebook, in your grade book, right? To qualify to take the test, but the grade is different than that. Good. Next question.
As far as the webassign is concerned,
Anything you want.
Did we not have to do the? I believe it was 4.6.
Yes, because that's calculator. Yeah, 4.6. You don't have to.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we use calculator almost every time we meet, so that's fine. You can, if you find a problem there that you want me to show, I'll be more than happy to. But I wouldn't consider it required. If for the test or the final exam you think you need print out the last page or the first and the last page of the book, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. They have a list of all algebra and trig. You can print this out, or you can, and all the identities right here. Okay, it even shows that you can remove it from here if you have the book. You don't have to. You can print it out from, so you can have this handy. Okay, so you can do that. Good. What are we doing next?
Yeah, Professor, can we do a problem on Newton's method?
Yes. Do you have a problem? Yes, of course.
Okay. I don't really have anyone, but I mean anyone can join anyone.
Okay. So, oops. I'll choose one from the book then. That was Newton's method 4.8. Okay.
Can we do number 28?
Yes, 28 it is. Excellent. Good pick. Let me copy it. So natural log of x squared plus 2. So this is 28 and the page 355. And I'm going to write it correctly already. 3x over the square root of x squared plus 1 equals 0. Good. Perfect pick. Thank you very much. It's always easier when students pick for me. Okay, so of course this is our function f of x. Notice that this is always defined. It's the square root of a positive number, never 0. This is always defined. This is always a positive number. Natural log is always defined on positive numbers. So no problems here. I will have to put in the graphing calculator and obtain, please, 1 unit interval. Please do not say between 0 and 10. I can't accept that. 1 unit interval is the largest. You can choose smaller. There is no need. But not something like this. It has to be 1 unit interval or smaller. I wouldn't even go for smaller. There is no need for that, but it's up to you. So now I'm going to share my screen and punch this function in. Be very careful. It's an ugly function when it comes to putting in the graphing calculator. Okay, so I have natural log x squared plus 2. And then minus 3x. The numerator doesn't need parentheses because it's a product. But if we had 3x plus 1, if you don't put parentheses around 3x plus 1, you're not going to get the correct answer. That would be incorrect. Anything you get from that point on will be incorrect. Now, over the square root, you know me, I need to put parentheses. That's how I think, and it's difficult for me to just rely on the calculator that it will do whatever. So The previous calculators that I used to work with did not have that option. It would pop up with a parenthesis. Now these are much smarter. Okay, that's fine. So I will start small. I will start with 0 and 1. I don't even have to go anywhere. At 0 is positive, at 1 is negative. So I'll say 0 and 1. I'll say f of 0 is positive. You don't need to copy anything from there. Only have to say f is greater than 0, f of 0 is greater than 0, f of 1 is less than 0, and f of x is continuous on the closed interval 0, 1 as a sum or difference of continuous functions. Then by IVT, I have to state why and what I'm doing. This is possible only because the function is continuous, and this is based on the intermediate value theorem that says that if a function is continuous and it changes sign either this way or this way, there exists a C in the interval 0, 1 such that f of c is 0. I have to state this. It's part of Newton's method. It shows how I determined this interval and why I rely on this interval. I rely on the interval because the function is continuous on this interval as a sum or difference of continuous functions by IVT for continuous functions. So then I have a C, IVT guarantees at least one, a C in the open interval 0, 1 such that f of c is 0. Only after I state this, I can continue with step 3 and create Newton's function, what I like to call Newton's function. Okay, so Newton's function now.